All right, I am not much of a crafter. I level up, collect the herbs or the ores as I go along, and slowly bring my people up to, current. I know I don't make money at it. It's really just for my personal use, so I don't always pay attention. I learned two things recently that I thought were really important, so I'm going to share them. It's probably something everybody already knows, but that's okay. All right, first thing. What I think is really interesting is you can actually see what you need to do to get your items up to the next quality. I would always just craft things and not pay any attention to what any of these numbers here meant until I recently sat down and said, what do these numbers mean? So I have an X, used one of my sparks to craft it, but it's a 612 right now. I want to get it up to the highest quality, or the 619 eye level, the orange quality. Right now, if I do it, it's not going to get me anywhere just from the same 3 gold quality to 3 gold quality. But here's what I learned. I see my current skill level, and I see the recipe difficulty. So what I need to do is bring my skill level up to the recipe difficulty. And by doing that, I will then be able to get up to the next quality. And there's a couple ways of doing that. So this was the thing I didn't realize. I didn't realize I had a number here that I was at and a number to shoot for. You can see using reagents, right? It actually bumped me from 391 all the way up to 467, which was great. So I'm already past the diamond, ready for the orange level quality. There are some other things that you could do. This isn't going to help with the quality, but it is going to help with the resourcefulness and the ingenuity. Because I'm a blacksmith, I can use my ever-burning ignition and maybe save some of the resources or get some of my concentration back. The other thing that I can do is I can, again, this isn't going to help with the skill, but it is going to help maybe get some of my concentration back. I can keep adding these reagents that'll keep knocking my skill up. And so I'm almost there. To finish it off, add in some concentration, and I'll make it up to 525, which puts me at that difficulty. So it's, I have to unequip it. That's funny. So what I love is being able to see the number I have to get to, walk through everything I have to try to get to that number, and then in the end, get to that number. So I'm going to recraft my axe. And just like that, 619. Great. The second thing that I learned was about your patrons. So one, I didn't pay attention to crafting your patron crafting tab until a couple weeks after the expansion started. So again, I'm behind. Hopefully, if anybody else is behind, this helps you. And I was used to Dragonflight where this didn't exist, and so no one ever put in crafting orders. And so it was sort of hard to do. But what I have also learned, not only that this is a great place to come, and you should come here every week or a couple times a week to look at the patron orders and to do them, because you'll get some free, some free skill ups. This one is a pretty easy, I'm going to undo my best quality reagent. So, this is an easy way to pick up some blacksmithing points. But let's take a look at this ever-forged mace. So this mace needs a Spark of Omen, which will be provided, which is key. The other thing that we want to take a look at with this mace is, for me, it's a first craft. I've never had a reason to make it. I have the recipe here, and I could make it if I wanted to, but I wouldn't use it. I don't use one-handed maces as a rep paladin, and so I've never crafted it. But it's a +3 skill up. It's a first craft. All of those are good things if I want to get my blacksmithing up to 100 and I want to max out my specializations. So this is what I discovered, which I think is fantastic. You go to your patron order. This is the Everforged Mace. I'm going to start the order. It's going to require me to do a little bit more because it needs to be a 3 gold, and I'm only at this 2-star silver level. I can use, I'm at 232, and I need to get it up a little bit higher. So the 5 isn't going to work. The 10 will get me a lot closer, and then again, this isn't going to move up my skill, but it will maybe give me back some of the other resources. And now I have enough concentration to get it up to this skill level. So we're at the right skill level. The patron is providing a good part of the things needed. There's a big bonus here for me. So let's forge it. So what it did was send my blacksmithing up, give me the knowledge, and I get the artisan's acuity. So by doing the patron order, I get my first craft and I get my skill up. And otherwise, to get these last skills up would be a long haul to try to get each one done, needing the sparks. But by using your patron crafting orders, you can get there a lot easier. So news to me, makes this a lot easier to kind of get through. Hopefully it's not news to everybody else and you are all already doing it. But I love the fact that I now understand better how the crafting works, particularly how to get to that skill level. And I love understanding the patrons, that the patrons can get me skills up and first craft. So more likely to do that already. I already do it for the artisan's acuity and the little skills up, but now also getting the first craft is a big bonus. Hopefully that's helpful to someone. Tell me in the comments below that thing that you realized after everybody else did. All right, good luck and have fun.